Hello, everyone. I'm here with another vlog. I haven't done a vlog in a good while. I've done discussions and stuff. Why not do a vlog, right? Of course, it's gonna be an unedited vlog. And as you can see, I'm standing up and yeah, I'm wearing my old CM Punk Cult of Personality shirt. You know, why not, right? Why not? So, today I wanted to talk about flaws. Now, everybody has flaws. Flaws aren't really a bad thing. It makes you who you are. I have flaws myself. Hence why I edit out a lot of my flaws when I do reviews. I usually say stuff like and so or now or and different types of words like that. Sometimes I even edit out when I have like an itch on my nose or if it's hot in a room, I'll do like that. Like I had an itch on my nose just now. That's a flaw. You know, but what truly makes flaws? To me, flaws show a pathway to perfection that not many people realize about. Like, for example, what truly makes a relationship? Yeah, it takes honesty, loyalty, respect, but also, in my opinion, flaws. Opposites attract. But at the same time, you know, things happen. There's always going to be clashes. But to stick to the topic at hand, flaws. You know, it's different types of flaws. Some flaws you can't even control, like OCD types of flaws or autistic types of flaws. Maybe even ADD, ADHD, maybe even paranoid schizophrenia. There's flaws in every person you meet. Even the political people, there's flaws in them. There's flaws in celebrities. It makes them who they are. That there's flaws in every person. But I'd have to say, like me having an itch right there on my eye, that's a flaw that I have. If I have an itch, I'm gonna want to scratch it. But what is my number one flaw that I have? I've actually had people ask me this, in private messages on Facebook, to, just mostly things on Facebook. And I've had people ask me that, you know. So, this is what I usually tell them. My main flaw is I care too much. I care too much about people. I care about the people that I do wrong. I care about the people that are basically like my enemies. And I care a lot about my friends, people I consider my family, and I even care about my subscribers. My subscribers are like my friends. I do things for my friends. But the reason why I call it a flaw is because you would be caring for somebody that doesn't like you. There's a lot of people out in the world that don't like me. They don't like decisions that I make. And I understand that. There's even people out there that are my friends and I don't like decisions that they make, but I still forgive them. I still give them another chance. Maybe two chances, maybe three. Sometimes even more than three. But it depends on the individual. You know, not all individuals deserve that second chance. It depends on the circumstances that had happened with that situation. You know, you know, some people like to jump to conclusions. Jumping to conclusions is another flaw that a lot of people have. Gossiping. Gossiping. Not many people know this, but gossiping is also a flaw. You know, the definition of a flaw can go to different limitless types of definitions. I could talk about flaws in terms of, mental disorders, to flaws when it comes to law, to flaws when it comes to politics, to flaws when it comes to that number one flaw that I suffer from as well, aside from caring too much, and that's the fact that I have to always remember that I can't put the world in a glass bottle to protect it. I care so much about people that you wouldn't even think that I care about. Like, not mentioning any names, but I did some wrong recently. Um, and this has nothing to do with my mistakes video that I did. I did some wrong recently, and I'm not going to say that I ran away from my problems, but I excluded myself from the equation. I left some stuff behind that I felt that I needed to. I felt that I was a burden on people, that I was a bother, and I left that. I left all of that, and not many people would realize it, but another flaw that I deal with is I let things build up inside of me. The decisions that I make build up in me in ways that make me have anxiety attacks to even stress problems. But, this person is somebody that I care about deeply. Um, a really good friend, this individual is. And I'm not going to mention this individual's name. They don't need that type of attention in this situation. Well, in terms of this actual situation, but I will put a lot of the fault on me. I did some stuff without thinking. I did some stuff without consulting certain people. Um, to some people, this wouldn't really be a big deal. To some others, this would be a big deal. If you catch my drift, like I said, depends on the circumstances whether or not it would affect one person versus the other. And I know that this person was suffering from some situations that was going on in this individual's life. And I did the one thing that one of my flaws makes me do. I care too much about a person. And if this person ever watches this video, I leave this open phrase for you. And that is, loyalty is limitless, no matter the circumstances. Which that can be interpreted in different standpoints. What do I mean by loyalty is limitless? What do I mean by no matter the circumstances, is the loyalty still there? Well, it's the simple fact that, in one way to put it into perspective, is that it doesn't really matter what happens with one person. You never know if that person still is loyal. And yeah, another flaw that I deal with is I do run on sentences and I am scatterbrained. I think y'all know that by now. I talk in riddles, I talk in open phrases. It's a weird thing with me. But like I said, not sharing this individual's name, but this individual is dealing with some hardships right now, and all I say is, please put my friend into your prayers, that things will go well. My friend also made a GoFundMe account, and that's something I want to talk about just real fast, is that I donated to my friend's GoFundMe account. Now, I didn't donate to this account because I felt bad about what had happened. I didn't do this because of the skills that this person has. I donated because of my loyalty. I am a loyal person. I am like a knight. I stay loyal to a person no matter how they treat me. The only time that loyalty would ever end with me is if you decided to, fist fight me outside and degrade me into a scum of the universe to you. It's the only time you would ever lose loyalty with me. Or if you decide to lie on me. Those are two things that would make me lose loyalty with you. Aside from that, I am a very forgiving person. Too forgiving. Like I said, it's part of my flaw that I care about people too much. And I wanted to do this late night vlog to tell people this has a moral to it. Don't be afraid to show your flaws. Don't be afraid to let people know that you're not perfect. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody is. We are who we are. We do things. We do a lot of things. But don't try to change who you are. Changing is okay, but don't let it change who you are. You can change like things that you do wrong that are small, like, let's say you leave garbage on the floor in your room instead of taking it to the garbage can. Like, maybe you say you want to take it to the trash later, but you don't because you either are tired or you just don't want to do it. That's something that you can change over time if you have the motivation. But changing things about your personality or what you're good at, don't change that about yourself. Just don't do it. Because one day you'll change so much about yourself and you'll look in the mirror and you'll wonder who it is you're looking at. I go through that myself, actually. I sometimes look in the mirror and just at random times I'll wonder who I am, what I stand for, what I do, why I do what I do. And it's just part of who I am. Because I also suffer from depression. There is no cure for depression. You can only recover from it over time, but there is no actual cure. Everybody has their own kind of depression in a way. I can't say, well, I could just say it like this, is that everybody has their own little speck of depression somewhere in their brain. Not everyone thinks positively about themselves. Nobody. If that's the case, you'd probably be perfect. And there is no such thing as perfection, unless you take it the way that I bring it up, is that flaws make perfection. But, you can either listen to what I said just now, or you can just consider it rambling. You decide. You decide. So, everyone, thank you so much for sitting here and listening to me ramble your ears off about a subject that has been on my mind lately. I appreciate your time. And please stay tuned soon for the next vlog idea that pops in my egghead of a brain. So, until then, try and stay positive. Try and embrace your flaws. Embrace them, because it is your flaws that make you who you are. So, thank you so much for watching, and until I see you guys in the next video or live stream, I'll see you next time.